What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Deadside video. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a pretty cool base design that's super effective against raiders. And the reason for that is because auto turrets are super effective in this base. It's going to make auto turret destroy anyone that tries to raid the base. So I suggest that you watch the entire video and listen to my explanation. I'm not that good at making base tutorials, so just follow along as best as possible. So we're gonna start off with a 2x2 base. So that's two square foundations. I mean four, as you can see. Then we're going to honeycomb our base. So we're gonna put triangles around it on three sides. Next side, we're gonna place a square and another square. We're gonna place one square here and another there, and we're gonna break this one, which is right here. We're also gonna break this one. Now that we have those broken, we're going to place triangles. So it should look something like this. First thing we're going to do is put up a wall. So let's put a wall here. And we're going to put the doorway right here. So that is all of the walls. Now let's place our roofs. We're going to put square roofs. So when you finish, it should look something like this. Now let's place our interior walls. One is going to be here, another here, and one here. This part should be a dummy door. So we're going to make a doorway right here. And the reason for that is it's going to help us to prevent players from actually raiding walls and getting to our storage. Because nobody's going to actually keep their storage near a doorway, but we're going to make our storage be right behind the dummy area. So we're going to place a wall here, and then we're going to place our storage right behind here. So, here, my bad. That's a Jamaican patois. So yeah, we're going to place it right there. So again, why it's there is that when somebody's raiding, if they raid this door and they see this blocked off, they're definitely not going to go through the walls. They're going to go through the other door. And behind this wall is our storage container that is responsible for our base. And I think that's a very good way to prevent people from actually raiding through these walls and getting to your storage container. So I'm going to put a window opening right here and then a window, so we can actually lock that and prevent people from accessing it. Then we're going to put a triangular roof right here, and this is going to be where the auto turret is going to be at the top, and then another auto turret at the bottom, and we still have access to our storage, which is pretty neat. So now that we've set up our storage, let's go ahead and set up our loot room. So we're going to go over this side. We're going to have a wall here, and then we're going to make a triangle, and then we're going to put one large box here, two large boxes on the ground, and two small ones right here. Then we're going to put a double door right in this area, and then a normal door right there. And that's our loot room. Next, we're going to place the roofs in the middle. Let's place a ladder because we need to go up a floor. So we're going to go ahead and place some half walls. Then we're going to put the roofs on top of the half walls. And then we're going to put another layer of roof. And this is to give us a little honeycomb on our roof. We're going to fully block off this area. But before we do that, we need to upgrade it. So I'm going to upgrade this section and this, because the interior walls won't be able to upgrade once you've closed them in. So we're going to go ahead and place our wall and then place another roof. Alright, so far so good. Our base is coming along. This is our storage and this is our loot room around here. We can go ahead and break the ladder, the steps, because we won't need them anymore. So now what we're going to be doing is setting up our base to allow auto turrets to be super effective. So when you come in the base, you'll have to go through 4 doors, which is one, the main one, then another one here, and another one right there. Then we're gonna have a half wall triangular thing right here, but before we put that, we're gonna place a deck. Then we're gonna place the half walls underneath. So you have to crouch to get through this part. When you crouch and get under that part, you're gonna have another roof that you have to climb under. So you'll have to be moving very slow under here because you're crouched. We're gonna put two half walls here to fill that off, and another half wall there so they don't have access to the top part of this section. We're gonna put another uh, roof right here, so we have one auto turret at the top and one at the bottom, and a storage container right there. Up here we're gonna have a auto turret, a box, and a device that we can use to craft some stuff, a planner. Now that we have the layout of our base, we're gonna go ahead and upgrade it. Alright guys, so this is gonna be a base tour of the finished base. So if you go up to the base, you're gonna have two doors. If you go through this one, this is gonna be a dummy door. There's gonna be a shotgun turret right here, and behind this wall is my storage container. But if somebody blows in here and see a shotgun, they're definitely not gonna blow any further. They're just gonna leave it as is. So once you go through here, there's gonna be nothing. Then you go through the main door. You're gonna have one door here, and then another one which you have to go through. That's two doors, and then another one which is three and four doors. So go from the front door to this door is gonna be four doors that you have to blow through. And when you're blowing through them, there's gonna be a turret right up there. So you're gonna have to take out the turret to actually get through this area. And once you do that, there's gonna be a turret right there. So you'll have to take out that one by peeking. And once you do that, there's a turret right there. You'll have to take out another while peeking. Another one's gonna be over there. And as you know, with turrets, if you run past them, you're pretty good. But if you crouch, you're gonna really get some damage done. Then there's gonna be a turret here, another one up there, and another one over there, and finally another one there. You can place your items, the planners, pretty neatly in your base. As you can see, one's up here, another one is right here. Then we have the wood planner over here. This again is my storage. It's locked behind a window. And then over here we have a doorway that leads to my loot room with three large boxes and two small ones.